initiative Pasig Bigyang Buhay Muli, restoring and revitalizing the historic Pasig River. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Secretary Jose Rizalino Jerry Acuzar. And cut. Take two.
Second time. Take. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Maraming salamat sa ating kaibigan, Pasig River Rehabilitation Secretary Jerry Acuzar. Of course, our valued guest and friend, the People's Republic of China's Ambassador to the Philippines, His Excellency Wang Zilian, and the other members of the Diplomatic Corps, the honorable members of the Cabinet here present, the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, President Victor Lim, Manila City Mayor Maria Sheila Lacuna Pangan. Of course, one of the moving forces behind all of this is the First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, my fellow workers in government, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant evening to you all. As a young boy, my earliest memories about Binondo was about food. Dumplings, lumpia, mami, hopya, xiaopao. Lasang-lasa naman, ang sarap, hindi ko makalimutan. So, always looking for new delicious dishes to try, I still always return to the comforting delicacies that the Binondo shops have stood the test of time. Sa Ongpin at Yuchenko, may dumpling na sobrang lambot at malasa. Gusto mo ng sariwang prutas o lumpia, hindi ka mauubusan sa Carbajal. Sa Benavides naman, nakakatuwang pagmasda ng mga pansit na hinahanda at ang mga Peking duck na naka-display sa mga bintana. Of course, more than the food, it is also about the feeling. When we are here, we can feel the sense of place that has shaped Manila and its people. Now, essential to Binondo is the historic Jones Bridge, a landmark. It has endured wars, floods, and a long, long history. We can imagine generations of workers crossing the bridge to reach Escolta, students rushing from class, taho vendors, jeepney drivers, lovers meeting halfway, all passing under the same lamppost. So tonight, we proudly light up the iconic Jones Bridge in all its renewed glory and breathe new life into it. This is what the Chinatown Revitalization Project is all about. It's about restoring Binondo, reaffirming its cultural and historical place and significance to our shared heritage. We will transform Binondo into a place that we can always return to. From the old Manileños to the first-time visitors, lahat, welcome dito. Because how can we know our history and culture if we do not know and experience them ourselves? So, I encourage everyone, especially the younger people, to visit Binondo, come back to Ongpin, Escolta, Carbajal, the streets that have yet to be discovered and celebrated. I am also glad to share that tonight's event has a deeper meaning. This project commemorates 50 years of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and the People's Republic of China. Half a century of friendship and shared history, all reflected here in the world's oldest Chinatown. Of course, this project does not stand alone. It's part of our bigger push to bring life back into our historic districts As we speak, we are implementing projects to revitalize the Pasig River, including the Pasig River Urban Development Project, so our people can breathe and move more easily. They complement what we are doing here in Binondo because an iconic bridge deserves a city that rises along with it. So I thank the vibrant community of Binondo, from the families, the merchants, the students, the elders, all of those who have kept this place alive and vibrant and an important part of our continuing cultural evolution. You have done much more for our heritage, more than you can ever know. Maraming salamat po. To the private partners, such as the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, maraming salamat din po. And to the government agencies, let us see this project through with the same vigor and dedication that we have shown to bring it this far. Let us finish phase 2 as we transform Ongpin and Escolta into cultural and economic hubs. We will bring back the golden years so that we can relive them. Ladies and gentlemen, this initiative calls us to notice something that has always been with us. We just need to acknowledge and to elevate it. Because when we do that, we take something ordinary and change how everyone feels about it. Only then do we realize that we must treat it with respect that it deserves. This is the real revitalization that we must partake to sustain our homes, our city, and in that way, our culture. Kaya kaibiganin natin ang mga tindero at tindera. Subukan ang viral na recipe ng hopya at lumpia. Suportahan ang mga lokal na negosyo. Linisin ang ating paligid. Tumawid sa Jones Bridge at gumala sa tabi ng Ilog Pasig. In times like this, when everything can feel loud and fast and confusing, I believe what we need is right here. A place as simple as a bridge or a street that tells us to pause and to reflect on who we are and what we share as a nation. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang Binondo, mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Maraming salamat, Mr. President. We'd like to request you to please remain on stage as we invite First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, Ambassador Juan Sillan, Secretary Jerry Acuzar, Manila Mayor Hani Lacuna, and Mr. Jeffrey Nang, Executive Vice President and Head of External Committee of FFCC-CII, for the ceremonial lighting of Jones Bridge. We shall be clearing the stage and placing the button at the center. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, let us join in the countdown. Everybody, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press the button. Behold the Jones Bridge, ladies and gentlemen, a radiant symbol of our shared heritage, renewed through vision, unity, and generosity. This marks the successful completion of Phase 1 of the Chinatown Revitalization Project, a tribute to 5 decades of friendship and a shining example of what public, private, and international partnerships can achieve. As we look ahead to more phases that will light up Binondo historic streets and vibrant corners, this initiative aims not just to restore a district, but to rekindle national pride, boost tourism, and celebrate our cultural identity. May these lights along the Pasig River shine as a lasting symbol of unity, hope, and collective progress. Mabuhay ang ating pagkakaibigan. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at China.